Okay, here's the Atari 600XL case and keyboard that's hosting a Raspberry Pi Model B running RetroPie. And let's see, I'll give you a brief tour. What have I got hooked up so far? Here's the keyboard going into a breakout board that I designed. That is a Teensy 2.0 that is running a sketch on it that does not work yet. So I'm working on compiling that guy and getting it to translate this header and this matrix into usable keyboard code that will output via that guy that runs in through here and outputs there. That I'll be able to use on the back side here to run into the Raspberry Pi, or to use it as a USB keyboard if I want to do that. Okay, that's an audio amplifier speaker, ported bass speaker, running to this amplifier I've got over here. That is fed from there, gives me the opportunity to feed it from something else, or to also use this AV jack to output composite video or audio from the Raspberry Pi, which is on the bottom here. Of course, these are extension cables I've got running to bring the USB out to the back. There's the Ethernet. Let's see. You can see if I open up the parallel bus, if I open up that, I can actually stick my finger in and pop out that SD card. So that's kind of handy. On top here is a control block. The control block provides power, switched power I should say, and a status LED. That's what's fed here. It also provides two arcade-like controllers with 16 switches each. I am going to use 15 of them and output via Ethernet cables over here. I'm working on that right now. So I'm going to put this back together and just show you how the power on works, which is pretty darn cool. Like I said, I don't have the keyboard working yet, but I do have the power switch. So instead of going into the power on the Raspberry Pi, I go into the control block here. And I've got it hooked up so that, let me see if I can show you this here. When I press and hold reset, watch what happens. Isn't that neat? That's pretty darn cool. So he reuses that LED on the front there. I decided to keep the old 1982 or 83 LED rather than, you know, gussy it up with a modern one, because it's just kind of cool because it's so, you know, dim and retro. But what that does is it soft starts. Let's see if I can show this to you. Yeah, you can see that's running in there. It soft starts the Pi and soft shuts it down. Let's see. Guess I need an extra hand here. Okay. Well, anyhow, I wanted to show you so there's the amplifier running on the side there with the, it's quite loud, so a lot of bass, works pretty darn well. So things left to do, like I said, get the keyboard working. That way I can use it as a USB keyboard or as the keyboard for the Pi. And then the other thing to do is get the hardware ports working from the control block there. Otherwise, I mean, we're almost done here. It is really close to being done. Pretty sweet. I'll show you in action once I get this guy going and that guy going. And then this does not do anything other than Normally it would change states. You get a constant on will show you that it's booted up, but I don't have the code installed on the Pi yet. And then the other thing that it allows you to do is once you press the reset again, it'll start flashing twice as fast, show you it's in a shutdown state, and then it'll go off. But it won't work yet because, like I said, I don't have the code running on the, it's not compiled for the Raspberry Pi yet. So, looking good.